Coach Bo with another Diamond Insight series video. We're watching a really well-timed pickoff move here. And what we can learn from this is pitchers to maximize our pickoff effectiveness. This is a good example of holding the ball and then picking off. Coaches, if you've never pitched and you're working with pitchers, this is harder to do than it may seem. Holding the ball and just staying relaxed and not getting antsy and wanting to pick off. This isn't as easy as it may look, although it can be repped and it should be repped and practiced. Coming set and holding the ball for 3 or 4 or 5 seconds can be very effective. The rule of thumb is whoever gets antsy doesn't win. So Gilbert here does a good job holding, lets him bounce, and then picks. Now to get even more sophisticated with this, having a catcher involved with this and the catcher glove drops when he sees the runner bouncing, that is very effective. I've seen a lot of teams do that. Of course, with a right-handed pitcher, you can't see the runner, but the catcher can. The catcher can just be eyeballing, glove up, eyeballing. As soon as he sees, like in this case, Altuve bouncing, boom, drops. And he drops mid-bounce. He drops the glove when Altuve starts bouncing off. If that syncs up perfect, now you're getting a runner who maybe doesn't even have that big a lead, but bounces a little or extends their lead and starts going towards second base. Their momentum, their body weight starts going towards second. Now that makes them an easy mark. There's going to be that latency for the base runner to put on the brakes to stop the momentum and get back to first base. If you do have the catcher eyeballing that runner at first and dropping the glove, it's important that the pitcher knows he's not pitching. So this should be a predetermined pick move. There's a sign, a pickoff sign by the catcher. So the catcher and the pitcher are on the same page. Of course, we wouldn't want the pitcher firing a pitch in when the catcher's eyeballing the runner at first base. That might not be pretty. Now you could take it to another level. You could have an option. I wouldn't do it at youth baseball level, but high school baseball, definitely college and pro, you could have the option here. The option is the catcher gives a sign. It's a pick and a pitch sign. The first option is a pick, maybe something like that, and then the pitch, like a fastball away or whatnot. The pitcher comes set and is holding the ball. The catcher's got his glove up, eyeballing. Catcher counts to about 3 or 4. If he doesn't see any action from the runner at first, he could do something like squeeze his glove instead of drop it. He could kind of raise his glove a little, and that means pitch. I wouldn't get too complicated with this unless you're at the advanced levels. But when you have limited pickoffs, like at the major league level, they get 2 pickoffs and that's it. That would be a good option. So you have an option pick pitch. So if you're in a league or a tournament that's limiting pickoffs, having that option is really good. Now, some of you might be thinking, Coach Bo, why 3 or 4 seconds or 5 seconds? Why not longer? Typically, by 5 seconds, definitely by 6 or 7, the hitter or the umpire will call timeout. You don't want to pick off mid timeout call because even if you get the runner, of course, he's not out because the timeout was called. Or you make a pitch and it doesn't count because the timeout was called. I would go at least 3-second hold. I love the 4.5. That sweet spot is about 4.5 seconds. That's assuming the runner doesn't take off early. Of course, if he takes off early, then they step off and get the runner going to second. Now let's take a look at Gilbert's pickoff move, the physical part of it. Take a look at how smooth and how short his throwing motion is, his arm path, his arm circle in the back. It is very short, and it's like that on purpose. This is a great example of pitchers picking off efficiently, brings it up and gets rid of it. He knows this is not a long throw, so it's more about quickness and accuracy more than anything. I mean, that is short, just doesn't go down at all with it, just straight out, up, and throws it. Again, this is something you would have to train. Pitchers, you should be training this throw, practicing this throw from here to here. But that's about as short an arm path as you can have. This is extremely quick. Quick feet, quick arm, got rid of it. And Altuve, who's of course a really good baseball player, had no idea what had happened until it was too late. It's not a very strong throw, but it's quick and it's accurate. And it's well-timed. A well-timed pick where you can get the runner at his furthest spot or bouncing off. And you can be quick with your feet, quick with your arm, and accurate with your throw. That's the recipe right there. It's not the big windup and how hard you can throw it. It's picking at the right time and picking quickly and getting rid of the ball fast. That's the key. Pick at the right time, get rid of it fast, and throw a strike over there. An excellent example here by Mr. Gilbert. This has been Coach Bo with 80/20 Baseball. There's a lot more over at 8020baseball.com to help you level up your baseball game, your baseball IQ, and that's what these videos are for, to help youth baseball players of every age, level up their baseball IQ.